Okay, so we're just started recording for our monthly business webinar, and I'm with Katrina Herriman.
Hello.
And I'm Brenda Rogers, and I'm just about to start to talk to you about Seed to Seal before the lovely Katrina gives you some fantastic information on business development. So I want to talk to you about Seed to Seal, and we both want to talk to you about Seed to Seal because this is our new messaging for how you present to customers and how you present to members our point of difference and how we compare with our competitors. So we don't really want to emphasize our competitors too much, but we really want to demonstrate what makes us different and what makes us unique and what makes us special. And as you should all be aware now, there is the seedtoseal.com website where you can get more information on all of this. And I highly encourage you to do that because you want to have this information really memorized and down pat so that it just rolls off your tongue and you can explain what makes Young Living unique. Now, it's not just the farms, it's not just the testing, it's this whole package. And so I'm just going to go through it with you. And this PowerPoint slide set here, which will be available to you on Virtual Office as well. In fact, I think it already is. If you go into your Virtual Office, scroll all the way down, you'll find Seed to Seal video that you can start to really memorize and learn. So whenever you're doing trainings, this is what you want to talk about when you're introducing the company. So let's just start then with our Seed to Seal messaging. So let's just start here. So I'm really proud to be working for a company that has this massive commitment to quality. It's just wonderful to be working for number one. And we know that now for more than 20 years, for over 20 years, and to the future as well, we've set the standard for essential oil purity and potency, and that's been our point of difference. And the Seed to Seal program really represents that and proves that to our customers. So the Seed to Seal program applies rigorous quality controls and carefully monitors the oil sourcing and production of not just the nutritionals, but the foods, the oils, the cosmetics, the cleaning products, all of it to be as clean, natural, and toxin-free as it possibly can be. It also encompasses our positive member-first approach, and many people are attracted to that. We're not about profit first, we're about people first, and that is just such an exciting thing, such a wonderful thing that we relate to. We also have industry thought leadership and ongoing strengthening of the standard, so it gets better and better. And I think this industry thought leadership is really demonstrated in the launch now and the release of the Savvy Minerals. I mean, how innovative is that? Essential oil-based, mineral-based makeup and makeup. And I think that's just an example of this innovation and ongoing commitment. So Seed to Seal is our commitment. At the heart of this quality commitment is this Seed to Seal process, and it's a proprietary process that focuses on 3 pillars, and it's for producing this authentic, high potency, pure essential oils, no adulterants. So these pillars define every Young Living operation and really begins with the sourcing all the way through to your member experience. And it's kind of wrapped up now in this fairly new term, and I think we'll find more information out about this term diamond standard. We've heard of gold standard. I think we even go beyond that to the diamond standard. And I believe we'll get more and more info on this as things go along, because, you know, when I talk to people about Young Living and about being organic or being anything, I say we're beyond organic. We're beyond everything that's out there. So we're really having to create our own standards and our own almost accreditation, because there's nothing else that really comes close. organic's great, but we're beyond organic. We're beating everyone there. So our sourcing is the pillar number one, and this is about obtaining our products and verifying that they're superior. So it makes us industry best. It makes us, keeps us at the high standards that we set. And on the website, on the Seed2Seal website, it explains what this strategic sourcing is all about, and these third-party substantiations. There's like 5 steps to this process, this rigorous process. So do familiarize yourself with all of those so you understand it. Then we have the science, and it includes extensive internal and third-party testing just to really quantify and ensure these products, these quality products, that they're efficacious, that they're pure, that they're authentic, they are what they say they are. It's quite a lengthy, sophisticated process that we have in our company, and it's third party as well as our own testing. And a lot of it leads to the batches being rejected, so that, you know, at times we run out of product, and that's an important thing to mention to people. And then the final pillar is the standards. This is not just the standard of quality. These are additional standards, and they're explained in greater detail in the website. But it's about our environmental impact. We have lawyers around the world giving us the latest on what we need to abide by, and then of course we go beyond that. It's sustainable sourcing, which is why the Valor was out of date or out of stock for so long, because the rosewood in the Valor became endangered, and so we needed to find something new. We don't want to be the cause of an endangered species, definitely not. And of course the product ingredients. And Young Living is committed to this sustainable and green recycling programs, and even in Australia we're looking at that as well. So it's an ongoing commitment to the environment. And then, as I mentioned, we really would love for you to go to Seed2Seal website to memorize. I think you really need to memorize all of that stuff so that you can explain that to people in the various forms, and what makes us different to our competitors and the leader in the industry. So if you have any questions about that, please email either Katrina or myself, but we're hoping that we're bringing to you resources for being able to communicate that with your team. So thank you for your attention on that one. I'd now like to hand over to Katrina, who's going to give you some wonderful training.
Turn this around, and I've just noticed, hi Gina, lovely to see you on. Thank you so much. I am looking forward to, I should say, seeing you in Queensland, in Brisbane on the weekend. So that should be great. Nice to see you. Okay, so I love talking about the business development of direct selling. This is sort of my thing, and we had a great session in Melbourne on Friday. It was a small group, but I introduced the business and motivational training to those that came into the hotel where we had the Beauty Essentials on Sunday. And it was a very exciting little 3 hours. So I want to be able to talk to you guys as often as I can about business development. As you know, that's my role here. That's what I do. And I'm here to help you grow your businesses, whichever way is possible. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's really sweet of you. Hi, lovely to see you on as well. Yes, Natalie with the lovely spelling. I remember you. We spoke about that. So before I forget also, next Thursday, which is the 27th of July, we have one in Sydney, and it's going to be at the head office in our training room. And I'd love any of you who can come along. It would be great if you're in Sydney or you have people that might like to attend. It's going to be from 11 till 2, and that's Thursday the 27th of July. Now, we've sent it out only this afternoon on Facebook, so you can have a little look there and see. And the room holds, how many does the room hold?
About 60 to
Yeah,
70.
about 60. But, let's see if we can get a bit of a number going there, because I think it's all helpful. It makes you guys walk away feeling really good about what you're doing and knowing that you're in the right place. So that's good. And City, definitely attend. It would be a fantastic seminar. Thank you. Okay. So the 7 key result areas of selling. Now I've got to remember here, I'm on the clock. I can't talk till midnight. I'd like to, but I can't. So I'm going to run through these things, but we will touch on these areas of those of you who come along to the training next Thursday, and I will also continue as we go through over time and go through this more. Prospecting, lead generation, who are your prospects? So what I always ask you to do is go back, have a look at your downline, have a look at if you're just beginning in the business, if you are someone who isn't quite sure how to start, hopefully you'll get something out of this information tonight. And have a look at the people in your downline. I think sometimes members sign people up, but then they tend to move on to the next person. Have a look who you've got, because in that downline there will be people that really want to take this business to the next level, but you need to be able to check who those people are. You need to call them, you need to meet with them, and you need to work out if they're happy to run with you. Will you be in Brisbane? Yes, I will. I plan to do all over the place, so we'll get that worked out. Establishing rapport, your ability to build trust, credibility, and confidence. Now, this is very much about rapport and trust. Direct selling, network marketing, MLM, whatever you want to call it, is very much about trust and people feeling good about who they have joined with. And I really love the fact that the passion is here and people sit on the edge of their seats wanting information. Really, really, oh, okay, can't find the link. Okay, no worries. Brenda's going to sort that out tomorrow. Don't worry, that's fine. But credibility and trust is something that we want to always look for. Identifying needs accurately. This is the process of asking questions to make sure that you fully understand what your customer wants and needs. And again, you ask questions. You never assume anything. You must always ask questions. Are you wanting to be a user of the product? Are you looking to build a business? Sometimes people don't actually know that they can build a really lucrative business, and they're quite excited when you offer them that journey that you can take with them to become successful in the young living industry business. Presenting. This is where you show, teach, and explain. Focus on what your product does rather than is. Now, people always ask, what makes Young Living products so special? Well, obviously, it is a totally superior product. So you want to be able to explain this to people. And rather than is, as it says here, focus on what your product does rather than is. And of course, you all know the benefits and the features of our products, our oils, our skincare. If you don't, over time you will learn with Beauty Essentials, trainings that come up, webinars, etc. Answering objections. This is where you answer the normal. I'm going to move this so I can see the normal concerns that, it's fine, actually it's okay, the normal concerns that prospects might have. So when someone asks you about, tell me about this business, should I feel really confident being in this industry, in this business, traveling this journey with you, you need to really show you're passionate and make people feel that they can go with you on this journey. And I think sometimes people forget that this is a people business. It's an industry based on people. And people are the most important part. Without you guys out there, there would be no Young Living. So we are very much into talking the lingo and having that, sharing that passion with others. Now, closing the sale. This sounds pretty hard. Well, I don't mean closing the sale, so to speak, like you must buy. We never convince anybody. We share. We share the beautiful possibilities that this company can offer. We share the products, and it's all about sharing. But closing, in fact, is sharing. And you personally are the ones that will close by asking questions, finding out their whys, where they want to be, and allow that process to happen. And you'll be surprised when that person turns around and starts saying, oh, this is exactly where I want to be, you know, I'm looking for something, I'm a young mum, or I'm someone who's out of the workforce, but I would love to get back in this, you know, into work and to meeting people. This is an opportunity for you to find out their needs and to offer them the solution. And remember, when you're working in direct selling, it is about the people you are speaking to. Very, very much so. It is there. You think about them. It's not as much about you. It's what you can do to help the person that, or the prospect, move to a point where they feel really confident. Ask and listen. Provide a solution always. That is correct. Hi, Naomi. Nice to see you. Always ask, listen. But what we are doing here is we are sharing an amazing opportunity with people. Getting resales and referrals, this is the key to your future. So we always talk about getting your prospects. And of course, I've had a lot of people over the weekend say, how do I find a prospect? What do I actually do? You know, that is an area that I'll touch on in a moment. But getting resales and referrals, I suggest that people, if we can get people on ER, it's a huge benefit. It means it's ongoing residual income. It means that you can really make a difference in their lives. Rather than just sign them up and go, oh, great, I've done that. Really think through the process. Ask questions. Let's find out what we can do to really help you grow. The 7 responsibilities of leaders. Set and achieve business goals. We talk about goals always. This is something I'm a great believer in. Every day I have goals. I'm sure Brenda has the same. And it is an important part of life in general, but of course in our industry, we must set goals. We set goals for our families, our children, ourselves, just everyone around us. I think, you know, at night time, I think, did I achieve what I wanted to achieve today? And I like to write things down, and I do actually do that. I have a little book, and I will write down, I didn't achieve this today, but rather than think, oh, well, I blew it, you put it into the next day and you move ahead, because goals are important. Goals make you feel good. They give you a sense of purpose and drive. And in other words, you can think the next day, right, it's my next day now. I'm going to get to my business goals and my personal goals and see how we go. Have daily goals, have weekly goals, monthly, quarterly, half yearly, and so on. Don't go too crazy. Don't think, well, I'm going to be a diamond in, 3 minutes time. Hey, you might be, but if you're not, then you'll go, oh, I didn't achieve that. So be realistic and really understand the amount of time you have for this industry as well. Are you working 3 hours a day for Young Living and your business? Are you working 8 hours a day, 1 hour a day? And then work it so that you're completely organised and you know exactly what you want to achieve. Innovate and market. So be innovative, and really market your product. In other words, speak to people. It's all about talking to others. It's all about sharing the news, sharing the wonderful products that we have and the opportunity. Speak as many times as you can to people out there. There was a lady a member in our training on Friday in Melbourne, and she said that she speaks to people on the train, and she's actually had people very interested. I think she even signed someone up. She actually chatted on the train, sitting next to someone. The train's going along, everyone's sitting there half asleep, and she's introducing Young Living to them. And she said she just got the sense that this person really wanted to hear her, and she tried and it worked. So you can speak anywhere. And I mean, I know the women out there like myself, I can talk anywhere. So I think that's something not to ever be frightened of. We can do that. Set priorities and focus on key tasks. So again, prioritize your business. And again, everyone will be different depending on your life and what you have in your personal lives as well going on. But set priorities and focus on your key tasks. What is it that I want to achieve today, tomorrow, and next week? Do I want to talk to enough people to, find 5 new members in the next month? Whatever it might be, set your goals, set your priorities, and work towards them. Be a role model to others. I do believe that everybody needs to come to events and make events really a priority, because events are something that the company creates and puts out there for all people, all members. And you know how important are events. You hear all the latest news, you feel the excitement. Those of you who went to convention and the symposium here in Queensland came back and just said their lives have changed as a result. So events, we always say that events really are non-negotiable. You need to be at events and get your people to events. That would be my number one key ask for you guys out there, to get there as much as you can and feel the excitement and know that you're in the right place. Be a role model. So in other words, get those who want to run with you and say, let's get an event, let's get to those events, let's get moving, and let's find a way of getting out there or up to wherever that event is so we can share it as a team together. Persuade, inspire, and motivate others to follow you. Now that happens by just being yourselves, sharing the passion, sharing the love, sharing the company. And for those of you who haven't come to the Sydney office and you are able to, please come and see how amazing it is. It's a fabulous office. It is a very impressive office. You walk in and you smell the incredible essential oils being diffused. You look around at all the beautiful quality pieces everywhere, you know, the flooring, and you just know that you're in the right place. So feel free, and anytime any of you would like to come into the office, you can contact us and we'd love to show you around. Perform and get results. Again, this is up to you to be that person, to be driven, have the right mindset, and to move forward. It's entirely up to you. How fast do you want to become a diamond? Up to you. Do you want to become a platinum? Do you want to become a diamond? Do you want to become gold, silver? Whatever you want, think about what you need to do to get to that stage. Now, I like this. The best leaders don't create followers. They create leaders. So that's good. And that's also, oh, thank you. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. That was quick. I didn't know I thought I had 3 slides. Isn't this silly?
Want me to take it?
I know. But look, I'd like to then just go back on a couple of things. I didn't realise that I only had this, but let's just talk about a few things here. What I hear all the time, I know, I was just getting warmed up. I'm getting all fired up here. So when it comes to recruiting, now I like to always share odd little stories that I hear and what people are up to. There is one member here who has achieved silver. She got out there, just chatted to a couple of friends at her school, at her little girl's school, and said, this is what I'm doing. This is a great product. Suddenly those women said, oh, do you know, I'd like to do something like this too. Now, those two led to 5, 10, 20, and within weeks she had 40 people. She came to us, and thank you Gina, and she came to us and she said, I don't know what to do. I've got 40 people under me. What do I do? How do I do it? What am I doing? And I said, you are the perfect network marketer. She spoke about the love of this product, the passion of the opportunity, so much so with such feeling and truth that everybody wanted to jump on board. She is now a silver and she's moving towards gold so rapidly, it is not funny. So again, think about yourself. You cannot talk to people if you're down and depressed and you're all monotone and you're blah, blah, blah. You really want to show what you have. You really want to get out there and be part of this industry, because wow, does Young Living have some incredible leaders. I've met a lot, but it's only been 6 weeks, and I'm really blown away by the level of professionalism and passion and just determination that everybody has out there. And Young Living has such an opportunity. Well, what we do every day is a lot of work, believe me. That's why Brenda and I are really tired. But the excitement and the things that are coming up are incredible. You know, we're obviously not allowed to share until word is out there, but there are some amazing things coming up. So I know that you'll feel very, very excited and know that, you know, it's all good. So let's just.
Can I just
Yeah.
interrupt
Yeah.
1 second?
Well,
There
I
was a
have someone
question-
interrupting here.
There's a question about and this is not for those listening to the recording, this is just for those who are on live tonight,
Yeah.
but regarding your business training in Sydney
Yes,
next week, it's
yes.
actually in an email going out, an e-blast going out, so it's not
okay.
on Facebook yet,
Oh, sorry.
but
Beg your
it'll
pardon.
be there tomorrow.
Okay, it'll be there tomorrow on Facebook. It's an e-blast at the moment. But look, I do encourage you all to come along. I just think it gives you a chance to know, to give you those tips where you think you might be a little stuck, you're not sure what to do with your existing team, you're not sure how really to recruit. You know, there are so many areas that people want to know, and some of this information is very easy, it's simple, but sometimes it's like that aha moment and you think, I got it, I really understand now. So that is what yes, okay, Brisbane, it's all happening. I can't wait to come to Brisbane. I love Brisbane. I think it's a really great city. It's really good. So actually, well, I shouldn't say, but it's one of my favourites. So just, you know, give yourself the opportunity to think about where you want to be. Have a look at your downline. Again, I hear every day, well, I've got 35 people in my downline, but only 5 of them buy. Okay, go back to the others. Find out where they're at. Do they know that there is an opportunity to build a very fabulous, fantastic, lucrative business? Are they just wanting to, you know, purchase the products? Let them know that the company is moving ahead leaps and bounds. There's a lot of exciting launches and various things that are coming up within the next 12 months, and move along that way. You'll be surprised, of the 5 that purchase, you'll find that there might be 10 or 15 suddenly in your team, because they're not really sure. They know they've got this great product, they know that they're using the oils, they love them, but they think, okay, that's that. They don't know what else is out there. So you need to go back and explain in a very excited, yet be yourself way, to allow people to know whether they want to come on board or not. And I think out of the 35 and the 5 that are on board, I think you could probably, as I said, get at least another 10. So start with your downline for prospecting, and then take it from there. Now remember, referrals are critical. If someone says, you know, I love your oils or I love your skincare, but I don't think I really want to have a business, that's fine. What I'd like to do is ask if you might know anyone who would like to come on this journey with us. And, you know, it's interesting because people are very happy to share others' details. They might want to contact them first and say, Katrina is going to, or, you know, whoever, contact those people. But you will find that referrals are critical in the industry and in the business. And try and keep that momentum going. Always look, you know, speak to a certain number of people per week, and find that time. And when they are interested, take them for a coffee, a tea, give them a bit of a nudge along, so that they know they're, as I said, they're in the right place. And it really, really makes a huge difference. So they're the brief tonight. Questions. Okay, I haven't done the question thing. Let's do the questions now. This is just a taste of what's to come. But you're all leaders out there. Being on a webinar, you're a leader. You could be at home, lying in front of the television, watching a movie, or out and about, whatever you want to do, but you're on this webinar tonight, and we're really thankful for that. So you guys are all leaders, whether you've just started or you're, you know, a platinum on the call tonight, or a diamond, you're all leaders. So let me just see if there are any questions at this point in time. Anybody have anything they'd like to run by me or Brenda for that manner? I can't think. I'm sorry, my brain's gone. Anything at all that you'd like to ask me? And yes, Brisbane will come. We are coming up with Brisbane. We've got such an amazing day in Brisbane on Sunday, but the business motivation training will definitely happen there. I have recently become a member, and Bob PSK. I would like to build this business. So
We'll have
Members.
to move it over so we can see
So
it.
we can't quite see it.
Sorry.
So is it Asra? Asra? So do I just join members under my member number? Yep, that's all you have to do.
It's pretty easy.
Yep, easy.
So
Yes.
I've got a something you may not want to comment on this today because maybe another day, but there's basics in network marketing, and I'm just wondering if you could comment on, in setting priorities, in being a role model, how that relates to some of the basic things that we need to do.
So, for example, inviting people to be members, is that what you're referring to? Or at events?
Anything,
okay.
To workshops, to any kind of invitation.
Yeah.
Presenting people with the products, with the opportunity, follow up, of course.
Yes.
And then getting others to do what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this is all covered in the business trainings, but it all starts with finding your prospects, inviting people to events, and then taking it from there, finding out their whys, where they want to head, what their goals are, and go from there. There's so many areas that you want to cover. I'm on my team group and no one comes on. I've had weekly get-togethers and none come. I have monthly gathering. Oh, okay, Christine. All right. Maybe that's something we can. Yes, it is frustrating. Maybe that's something that we can address, at a later time. But I think I don't know. I'll need to probably have a chat with you. Maybe that's something we could look at. Look, feel free to contact me if you'd like to do that. And let's see.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think you've got to go back over what you're doing and analyze it and have a look at
definitely.
What's working, what's not working, and then constantly the constant never-ending improvement strategy.
Oh yes. And again, and that's right. And there's always reading. Reading is critical. I think readers are people who are happy to learn and to gather knowledge, and we all love to read. I think it's I think what I will do is I will find you, Christine, and I'll give you a buzz. How about that?
Yeah, you'll have lots of people.
No, that's all right. No, it's fine. I'm not someone who, I'm not fazed by this. Now, I need to. How can I apply the new information in the UK? Oh, look, I might just have to come over for 6 months. No, I'm only joking. Same problem too, Katrina. Yeah. What are your top 2 resources for investing in ourselves in this business? The 2 greatest resources, you've got prospecting, and actually recruiting people is obviously important, and keeping momentum within your business. Momentum comes from trainings, calls, keeping in contact with those who are building the business with you, and working as a team leader. And a team leader is someone who does hold someone's hand and moves along. I always say the first 3 months are critical. When you sign somebody up, they're excited, you're excited, everybody starts to move in this direction. Now, what can happen is after the first month, it plateaus and people become a little bit, I'm not sure if I'm doing this the right way. It can go down a little bit, you lose your enthusiasm, and then it builds back up again. So I always say, if you've got someone like a leader holding your hand for 3 months, in other words, guiding you and passing on information and inviting them to webinars or whatever is out there, I think it's going to make a huge difference, because there's nothing worse than feeling like you're being alone, being left alone in the business. So work together as a team, and I think that's something that you can't go wrong. I've seen people as teams work together. Nothing happens unless everybody in the team is part of the business, and they are very, very successful. because it's like anything, you don't want to be kind of left on your own and think, what am I going to do now? But have a look at your downline, really look at who wants to grow this business with you and take it from there. But learn from others, read books. We're here to help as much as possible. And I think that's really what we should be looking at to do.
I can also recommend the video in Virtual Office with Kylie Bryant and Katie Bashford. They've got some, if you're into workshops, home education and workshops, and those who attended Beauty Essentials, we've just taught you how to do another one. They have a great strategy for keeping people engaged.
Yeah.
So it's worthwhile looking at all the resources in Virtual Office.
Yeah. But keeping people engaged. I mean, Virtual Office is obviously important, and that's something that you should always look at. Make sure you know the website very well as well. It's amazing how many people haven't really gone through the website and checked out what's on it. It's a fabulous website. It's the Virtual Office is really exciting as well. And there are so many different areas, and you can just take it and run with it. But feel free. I mean, go to your upline. Those people really are responsible initially to get you guys going. I believe that, and move along from there. So are there any other questions at this stage? I have members that want to grow but don't attend my meetings, don't join in conversation on our secret Facebook training page, that want to grow. Maybe they don't want to grow, if that's the case. Because people that really want to grow in the business, they're prepared to do anything. They are out there. They are really, I know, yeah. I think that's, maybe delegate. Maybe they don't feel, maybe they need a bit more, what's the word? Responsibility, to be more involved. That's something that you might want to think about. Don't do all the work, because people think that they're just going to go along, sit there, and then go home. Get people involved and motivated. Ask them to help or be part of a particular thing, whatever you're doing, and you'll see that might turn people around. As again, people like to feel important. They like to feel that others really care about what they do, and that can be a real issue with humans in general, that we don't allow that to happen more. So really take that on board and get your people involved, and that would be my main area that I would address. Is there anything else that anyone would like to ask? Because we are nearly done with our hour. This is just a little taste. I always feel weird staring at a screen. It isn't really me at my best, but that's okay. That's what we do. For those of us in regional areas, is there a way we can access the training events that are held in capital cities? How do you mean access? Oh, they are recorded. Can they be difficult to get to? They can be difficult to get to. Yes, they can be. And I suppose it really depends where exactly you are. Our plan moving forward, depending on numbers in various regions, we would love to come to you guys, but again, it's numbers. So it also takes two of us from head office to go to organise an event. But we really understand the regional areas do need support, and we'd like to be able to help and support you. So I always say, anyone out there, if you're happy to, what are the minimum numbers needed for events from head? Okay, we say 80 to 100. And that's a number that we come up with that we believe will make a difference to your business and the teams within the organisation. So it might be a bit daunting, but I think by the time you find, or you get together with the people in your area, you can come up with that sort of number. So have a think about it. And yep, what were you going to say?
Well, one thing that other teams do is they send one person from their team to the event, or one person who's going who can perhaps afford it, or they have the opportunity to go, and they get them to come back and present or deliver or share what they learned or demonstrate what they learned, so that the whole team gets it back home as well. That's one option.
Mm.
And we do the big events, like when we had the diamonds coming out from the US, they're always recorded, or nearly always recorded. We have to ask the presenters their permission, and if they don't want to be recorded, then we don't. Beauty Essentials is a practical training, so it's not recorded because we're teaching you how to do that back at home anyway. We have next month a diamond from the US coming out, and we will be recording that here in the training room. It all ends up on the virtual office. We record everything, and it goes. And there's years of material on there that you can go through. There's lots and lots of material right back to, I think. Now I can't think of their names, but yes, have a look there. Use those resources.
Look, at the moment, I think it's quite exciting to be able to present the business motivational training in person. And I think in time, we've got a little fly that's bugging us. We're both doing this, so that's why we're doing strange things. We'd love to be able to present business motivational training, or I would like to be able to in person initially, and then in time, as more comes about, then we can possibly look to record and put everything in the back office, virtual office. But let's see how we go first with all of that.
Yeah, we do our best. So.
We try really hard, and we really appreciate it. It's a lovely big numbers tonight on this webinar. We thank you very much. Is there anything else that you'd like to?
That's it from me.
All right. Well, thank you very much, guys, and feel free to put your names down. Let's get going for this training next Thursday in the head office in Sydney. 3 hours, as I mentioned, and also we have Sydney on Saturday for Beauty Essentials. We have Brisbane Sunday, Beauty Essentials, and I'm going to be meeting some leaders in Brisbane on Monday and part of Tuesday. I've got a couple locked in. Those who I haven't yet contacted, I do have a good long list to contact tomorrow and Thursday. So the silvers and above will receive a call, and we will be getting together and, having a cup of tea or whatever over a meeting and a chat, so I can get to introduce myself in person rather than via a webinar on a tiny little 1-inch screen. But we'll see you on Sunday in Brisbane. We'll see you in Sydney on Saturday, and we'll see you, hopefully, those that would like to come next Thursday.
Which is 11 till 2.
11 till 2, Thursday the 27th.